In the past year, the performance of the company has actually been very similar to the previous 2 years. Whilst in the times of recession that we've had, we are actually quite pleased to have maintained our revenues and profits and profitability. That is now 3 consecutive years where we haven't seen any growth. So whilst we are happy with the performance in spite of the economic conditions, I think now is the time to look once again to try and return ourselves into a period of growth. We're currently at our annual customer conference, and the theme this year has been one of sharing with our customers the innovation and investment that we've put into our various products. We have 3 major product lines, Qube, Horizon and Planet, which cover every aspect of the property and facilities management industry. And because we've not had the levels of business that we'd have in boom time, we've been able to re-divert some of our staff into innovative work and reinvestment in the product. And we've used the year to release major new releases of all our 3 product groups, and the theme of this conference is sharing that innovation and the results of that investment with our customers, who will hopefully want to use that software in the years ahead. When you look at what's actually changed in the past year, there's certain things that stand out. The use of smartphones and mobile devices of every description have actually advanced apace. The iPad and now the iPad 2 has actually changed the way people think about mobile technology, and that has been a major change. The other one that we're all getting used to is the change in people's acceptance of social networking media for business usage. I think we all accept now that it's not just our teenage children who want to use Facebook and so on, and seeing how that's being used in business terms has actually been quite a change, I think, in the past year. In many ways, our strategy is the same every year. Our job is to supply business software applications to our customers. So the strategy in one sense is always to keep pace with the changes in technology and make that technology robust enough for use in our customers' business applications, and that won't ever change, I don't think. In terms of returning to a period of growth, which I talked about earlier, I think it's important to look again overseas. With the spread of new cities and the growth of cities in the Eastern Hemisphere, I think we will inevitably be looking at how to launch our products in some of those major cities. Hong Kong, Singapore, Shanghai seem to me to be obvious examples of that, and we'll be exploring those markets with a view to launching all our products into that hemisphere. The challenges faced in all industry are very much the same. I think what's actually happened over the last 4 or 5 years is the pace of change has changed so much itself, and I think keeping pace with that pace of change is a real challenge for any business. And in what's always been quite a traditional area, the markets of property and real estate management have always been quite a conservative area, and so I think it is quite a challenge for those organisations to change the habits of a lifetime, really, and adapt to the pace of change rather than the change itself. From our perspective, the property and facilities management marketplace is changing like every other. You only have to travel on a train now to see people not reading books and newspapers, but using iPads and other tablet devices to do everything. And I think what that means is it's the speed of communication that changes every market, and ours is no different. The speed with which people can gain information is critical, and I think the emphasis for companies like ourselves who develop business applications for a particular industry is to go away from the sheer number crunching of transaction processing, which is where the emphasis has been in the past, and turn it more into providing information as and when it's needed by the executives who are using the software. And I think it's that change of emphasis to providing information from the data rather than crunching the data itself, which is critical. The changes in demands from our customers mirror what I've just been saying about the pace of change, but really the emphasis is on how that information is provided to them. In our own development labs, we're placing much greater emphasis on reporting and dashboard type technology, and that dashboard type technology fits perfectly with a tablet, where you can't use a tablet really to process data, but you can use a tablet to browse through data. And so presenting the data to customers on the hoof, who are using it on a train, on an aeroplane, and putting it in a presentable format which can be accessed easily and nicely, if you like, from a graphical point of view, has been the main challenge, and that, I think, is the main change in demand. The real value that companies such as ourselves have to bring to our customers is converting the 30 years experience we've got in developing business software applications for the real estate industry into providing those applications on a tablet, on a smartphone, because there is a real skill in developing and supplying software applications in a user-friendly way. And really, I would have to say that it's the computer software professionals that are best equipped to do that. The iPhones, the smartphones are new technology delivering old ideas, and we, I think, are the people best placed to deliver those apps in whatever environment you choose to use them.